1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister says Medical Teaching Institutions Ordinance will enable improved and modern management of public sector hospitals. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting has said Pakistan will continue exposing the Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir at every forum. In occupied Kashmir, normal life remains crippled, with humanitarian crisis aggravating with each passing day as strict curfew and communications blackout imposed by the Indian authorities entered the 32nd day today. In Afghanistan, over a dozen people were killed in a car bomb blast in Kabul today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has clarified that Medical Teaching Institutions Ordinance is not privatization, but part of the public sector hospitals reforms plan of the government. In a tweet today, he said Medical Teaching Institutions Ordinance is to enable improved and modern management of public sector hospitals. The Prime Minister said the hospitals will remain government hospitals, and better managed hospitals will mean better facilities for the patients. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, says the nation will observe Defence Day as a day of solidarity with their proud and valiant Kashmiri brethren. In a tweet today, she said Kashmir is the defense line of Pakistan, and defending the stance of the Kashmiris tantamounts to strengthening the defense of Pakistan. The Special Assistant said Pakistan is steadfast in its support to Kashmiris, and it will continue exposing the Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir at every forum. The Defense and Martyrs Day will be observed tomorrow to pay tributes to the martyrs and Ghazis and reaffirm the commitment to defend the motherland against all threats. It was on this day in 1965 that the Indian forces crossed the international border in the darkness of the night to attack Pakistan, but the nation foiled the nefarious designs of the enemy. The Defense and Martyrs Day will also be marked as Kashmir Solidarity Day to reaffirm the support of Pakistani nation to the oppressed people of occupied Kashmir who have been under lockdown for over a month now. After facing humiliation at all international fora, including the United Nations Security Council, the European Parliament, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and other fora, now there is another major setback for India, as the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has cancelled his scheduled visit to India in the backdrop of the worst human rights crisis in occupied Kashmir. The Chinese Foreign Minister was scheduled on a two-day official visit to New Delhi on Monday to hold talks with the Indian authorities on border issues. The cancellation of the Chinese foreign minister's visit has also jeopardized the chances of a meeting between Chinese president and the Indian prime minister scheduled in October this year. In occupied Kashmir, normal life remains crippled, with humanitarian crisis aggravating with each passing day as strict curfew and communications blackout imposed by the Indian authorities entered the 32nd day today. The occupation authorities continue to clamp curfew and snap communication services, including internet, mobile, landline telephones, and television channels in the Kashmir Valley and 5 districts of Jammu since 5th of August, when the Indian government announced the repeal of the special status of occupied Kashmir. The Kashmir Valley remains cut off from the rest of the world for over a month now, and the residents are suffering immensely due to continued severe blockade. Noted Indian journalist Nirupama Subramanian has said the situation in occupied Kashmir Valley is far from being normal. Nirupama Subramanian, an Indian Express journalist who recently returned from occupied Kashmir, while sharing her experience in a series of tweets, expressed how the people of Kashmir were angry with the government of India. The United States has imposed duties on structural steel from China and Mexico after making a preliminary determination that producers in both countries have dumped. In a statement, the American Commerce Department said it imposed duties of up to 141% on Chinese structural steel and up to 31% on Mexican structural steel. In Afghanistan, over a dozen people were killed and several wounded in a car bomb blast in Kabul today. A spokesman for the Ministry of Interior, Nusrat Rahimi, said the blast targeted an NDS checkpoint in Shashtarak area. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.